games to play for the DS.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
Alright, so my loser of the week is Take-Two Interactive, the developer of BioShock 2. They've just announced that although they have multiplayer in BioShock 2, there will be no dedicated servers and no LAN support.
Wow.
So
That sucks.
yeah, no LAN support, no.
That just straight sucks. Like,
It's bad. It's bad for the
On
PC
PC
gamers because they're more used to dedicated servers.
absolutely.
But I don't like it for the Xbox because, you know, some people don't have good connections out there and it doesn't detect good enough, and you know there's a lot of lag if there's no dedicated servers. So I hope this isn't going to be bad for them. But that's my loser of the week because there's no dedicated servers, especially for a game that, you know, has been a little turned off by few because of multiplayer since it was just announced.
Well, I mean, just because hopefully it's not a trend, because just because Call of Duty stiffed PC players with no dedicated server doesn't mean everyone else can do it. And it was a problem. You know, it really starts to suck.
Yeah.
Yep. And the top 3 that I'm playing is Mass Effect 2.
Oh, really? Ah, didn't see
Yes.
that one coming.
Yes. New to me too. So yeah, play it. It's really fun. Even if you haven't played the first one, it's perfect. So play it.
Space hamsters.
Space hamsters, yes, and space fish. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Obviously, it's still a good game. Only been out like 3 months so far, but it's still good. Downloadable content coming out early this spring. Suspected rumors is late March, early April. So that's something I'm looking
You always
forward
got
to.
your rumors going, man.
Yeah, always some rumors. And my final game is BioShock. It's an old game, came out in 2007, but the new one is just around the corner. I would suggest if you guys haven't played it, play it because this
It's a great game.
yeah, BioShock 2 looks to be good.
Yep.
You know, it has multiplayer, although no dedicated servers. It still has multiplayer. That's still iffy, but play it. BioShock is a good game, and it will help you tide your wanting needs for BioShock 2.
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna be digging into BioShock when the sequel comes out, because I definitely want to get back into the swing of BioShock, because I played through a lot of it, and then I loved it so much. So
Steam has this offer going on where you can pre-order BioShock 2, then you get 4 copies of BioShock, 1 for yourself. You can gift it to three other friends,
What the
and you also get 3 additional copies of BioShock 2, only for about $130.
that's nuts. I'm
So
going
you
to
get
start
4
scalping those, baby.
So you get 4 copies of BioShock 2 and 4 copies of BioShock.
Wait, who has this offer?
Steam. It's a PC thing, but
Yeah. Well, you know, if you're on the PC and you have the stuff to run it, just plug an Xbox controller, and it's all the same anyway.
yeah, pretty much.
Roughly.
Except for achievements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, my loser of the week is kind of a throwback from before, and I'm going to talk about CES. I was watching a lot of stuff, and it took a long time for me to like really look at all the stuff from CES, and I can easily say that there was basically nothing that impressed me. And I think CES has become a real waste of time, because 2009 CES was like, there's a lot of things that never came out from that, and there was like some ambitious things there. Never happened. We're still waiting on it. And I was reading about some of it on Maximum PC's website, and you know, there's a lot of stuff on CES that's just not actually happening. And then the stuff this year, there's absolutely nothing that impressed me. People talk about this iPhone drone plane and stuff. It's just a remote control flying like an RC car. What's more impressive is that I got this thing to fly off the ground and not into the stratosphere. You know, it's just like a little simple flying drone plane. The Army's been making that shit for years. I mean, for like a long time. Like, this is what the Army's doing right now. And that's, you know, and then they have all these like 3D televisions, and yeah, okay, fine, 3D, but that's also
Avatar.
that's old hat. Like, 3D technology is definitely old. You could just start streaming your stuff in 3D, and the people have 3D glasses, whatever. It's, you know, we've had movies in 3D for a long time. We've had, you know, rides, like, and amusement parks in 3D for a long time. And, you know, there's also, like, these trees of TVs. It was just really flashy, and it's supposed to make you feel like there's all kinds of cool stuff going on. The only thing that moderately impressed me was a video game controller that was like a glove, and what you were able to do is you were able to do hotkeys to how you move your hand and like special functions. And they were playing one of my favorite games, League of Legends, in the demo of what I saw, and it was just, you know, a lot of this, you know, it was just like a hand moving whatever, and it wasn't particularly impressive, but it at least showed the ability to create a controller that was very abstract and was, you know, very different from what we're usually used to. I'm really tired of CES, and it's good that E3 is back, but hopefully it becomes more impressive. On the game side of CES, Splinter Cell Conviction was there in Ubisoft. There were a lot of big games there, and there were some games that were like already out. There was like the one thing at CES that was totally ridiculous was they had the God of War 3 demo there, and it was like the same thing you could have downloaded off of Xbox Live.
Yeah.
So what's the point in that? Like,
not really on Xbox Live, but
no, whatever. But anyway,
PlayStation Network.
PlayStation. That's what I meant. I'm sorry.
Would you like Halo 3
for
the PlayStation or for the Xbox?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, but off of PSN. So what's the point? You know, I don't understand why that's there. So CES was a kind of a waste of time. But I did hear that the Adult Entertainment Expo was like around the corner. So I would spend more of my time there, quite frankly. Anyway, and moving on to my top 3. Hasn't really changed all that much, but top game is going to be Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Oh.
I didn't put Mass Effect above it. Mass Effect's number 2. I think Call of Duty is just too fun.
Yes, it is Mass Effect 2, you know.
Yeah, so I put Mass Effect down second. But, you know, not by much. These games are definitely top tier, top shelf games. So, you know, bottom line is play both of them. And my third one is Borderlands. I really didn't think I was going to put this back on here, but when I started doing my research for all this co-op stuff, I realized how great Borderlands really was. Then, of course, tons of DLC coming out. Borderlands really is really coming into its own, and I think if you haven't played Borderlands, give it a shot. It's a great game. It's really a lot of fun to be playing Borderlands. And that pretty much wraps up the show, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's been a little short this time around. I think we're just about over an hour. But it's definitely been good. So right now, you're probably looking at a screen. You got 4 panels up in front of you. You see my channel on the top left, and all the other channels respectively. So what we're looking at here is this is a link to the personal channels. On the off week, we're doing reviews, and you can go back to our channel and watch the reviews, or you can go to each of these guys' channels. They posted their review on their channel. I do not have a review because I work on this epic. I'll probably release a review, you know, sometime if I have some free time, but this does take a long time to do. So, I mean, I'll post a review if and when I can. But I have a lot of computer tech stuff. I have some stuff about building computers and things like that. So if you want to check that out, I got some stuff about hacking your MP3 players, all kinds of videos like that. We got Twisted. Twisted had his review this week of Sins of the Solar Empire, which is a very popular RTS. If you want to check his out, go right ahead. Ranix did his review of Empire Total War, and that's a good game. That's something that Ranix has definitely been playing, definitely been in. And Chief did his review of Assassin's Creed 2.
Dove right into it.
Yeah. All cheesy intros aside. Oh man. Just watch it, you'll understand.
I only think the person that didn't do a cheesy intro was Twisted.
Yeah, you know what? I think
it was a well done intro, actually.
I think that's the kind of intro
cheesies.
We're gonna be going for. You know, things like that. I think, you know, most of you guys, that's probably the way to go. And that's it. That's it for episode 4. And we'll be back a week from now. And I really thank you guys for hanging out with us. Listening to us. Why did you clear your throat into the mic? Thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for watching the show. I really appreciate you guys, you know, helping us open fire in the gaming community and the gaming industry as a whole. And as always, play hard. What is that?